Okay, so whenever you try like this by giving get text, but if you don't get anything in your output, then only you can actually check this. Okay, it's not mandatory that you check for every option to see if it is hidden or not. Just try normal way, the way you do for Selenium. And if by chance, if it is not picking in your output, if you use get text, then you try this, and then the another option to handle this is using JavaScript. Okay, so JavaScript can extract the hidden elements as well. Okay, so there is a concept called JavaScript DOM. So let me type in the Google so that you can understand where it is. Okay, so JavaScript HTML DOM. So you can actually extract the values from HTML, which is nothing but this one, using JavaScript DOM API. So select this and you will be navigated to their W3 Schools, which is the best tutorial for anything to learn. Okay, so all the HTML DOM, which is called as document object model. So using the JavaScript HTML DOM, you can extract all the hidden elements from your web page. Yes, let me write this. HTML JavaScript DOM can extract hidden element. So why do we need to shift our focus to JavaScript DOM here? Because Selenium cannot identify hidden elements or any Ajax kind of, that is Ajax way of implementing, Ajax implementation. So how to identify it if it cannot be identified by hidden element or not? Investigate the properties of object if it have any hidden text. Okay, so due to this drawbacks, now to get the text we need to depend upon JavaScript. But how can you use JavaScript in Java? We are working on Selenium with Java, right? Now I'm telling you that hidden elements can be extracted using JavaScript. So how can you shift your language to JavaScript when you are working with Java? So for this purpose, Selenium guys came up with an API called JavaScript Executor. If you can use this method in your Selenium Java, you can able to write JavaScript DOM steps as well. Okay, so it's very easy. Okay, let me start now. First, I would initialize the JavaScript executor, which is provided by Selenium guys to execute all our JavaScript functions. Okay, so let me define that. It's very simple. I can write JavaScript executor. I'm just defining the JavaScript executor, that's all. Script executor driver. So this is how you define. Move your cursor on this and you will see that import JavaScript executor. This is one of the package which Selenium guys provides us. Cool. Okay, so I created JS object. It's just like a driver object now, but to execute JavaScript DOM related stuff. Okay, it can identify and execute those DOM related items. Okay, so first, what is this DOM and how do you get that hidden element using document object model, which is nothing but DOM? So if you go back to their documentation, you can see all those click on this DOM document and you see these are different methods. So we generally use driver.findElement by ID, right? That's with Selenium. So if you want to do it with JavaScript DOM, you can actually extract anything by saying document.getElement by ID. Okay, you can use this one to grab anything. If you want to use same thing with Selenium, we just use driver dot find element by ID. And same thing here. In Selenium, we say driver dot find elements by tag name. But when you use this JavaScript DOM, you can simply say as instead of driver, you say document. Document dot, instead of find elements, we say get. Find is replaced by get. That's all. Find elements by tag name. And remaining is all same. So that's why using it is very easy for Selenium users. Okay, it's all like Selenium things only, right? Now, if you want to use, if you want to grab the text from Selenium, we use get text. But here in DOM, to grab anything, we use dot value. So dot value will bring the value which is present in that object. Okay, nice. Now let me go back here. And so Bengaluru Darshana is in our option, right? Click on console. And here I would say document dot find. You see that it provides us, okay, so not document dot get element by ID. So all the browser tools by default support this language, just like Eclipse. When you say document dot, everything comes here. Get element by ID. Okay, what is the ID here? This one, right? From place name is the ID of this box. Place this. Okay, first click enter. Yeah, you see this. When you select this, this is highlighting. So that means we have successfully written a DOM object to identify this. It's very simple, right? Just like Selenium. Okay, now to get text, you can simply say dot value. Hit an enter. You see that Bengaluru Darshini is printing in our output. But same thing we are not able to do here when I say get text. But here I am able to do that. So that's the magic of using JavaScript DOM when you come across a hidden elements in your web pages. Okay, so just to explain this concept, I have designed this everything. If I directly start saying what is JavaScript executor, you never understand the importance of it. And now you see. Okay, so good. Now you have a JavaScript to extract and print this value which is present in the box, right? I will copy this and I'll bring it here. So string, let me declare one variable and write entire string. Okay, we should put it in double quotes because this is a string value. Okay, so dot value. So this is our complete script. Okay, now you have error here. You know why? So as I told you in one of my earlier lecture, double quotes inside double quotes is not acceptable in Java. So to identify this double quotes, you can use backslash and that error will be gone. Okay, now you oops, it's forward slash and you see error will go automatically. So whenever you come across double quotes, inside the double quotes, make sure you use forward slash and that will get rid of your error. Okay, so this is our actual test. Where is that? I copied it from here, right? Yeah. So I'm carefully bringing it at this point and I am replacing this double quotes with forward slash so that Java accepts this, and make sure you put semicolon at the end. It's must. Okay, and overall it's a string, right? So you will have one more at the end. So how do you declare a string? If you want to declare string ABC equals to hello. This is how you write in general. So in the same way you have written, but inside this, okay, this is a skeleton. So inside this you are replacing with this text. That's all. Okay, just don't confuse. And also in JavaScript, if you want to retrieve that, in Java we use system.out.println, right, to print in our console. But in JavaScript, if you want to retrieve the value, you have to use the return. So return will actually take this value and put it in the string. Okay, so that's all you need to know about JavaScript executor. Just remember of creating an object like this and then create a script and use this semicolon at the end and make sure you write written. Now your script is ready, right? Let's execute now using JS object, which is present here. JS dot, you see that there is a method called execute the script. Okay, and we are going to execute. So this method will actually execute the script, and this is our script, right? Let's just place inside this. We have framed the script in our step number 28, and we are directly passing this into execute script method. Okay, when it is executed, it returns a string which is present in that edit box, right? So to catch that, I am actually putting one more string and text. Okay, so when you run this, it will go here and hit this, and you will get this Bengaluru Darsini, and that will be stored in this text. So you have error here because let's move your cursor and understand why it is. Add cast to string, do it, and that will get rid of your error. Okay, and now you try to print this text in your output, and you see if you are able to print the value which is present in that edit box. So when I do directly that with Selenium in my previous lecture, it didn't give me. Now same thing I'm trying to do using JavaScript executor, and let's see if we have any luck in getting that. Okay, so I'll right click, run as Java application. I'll close the browsers, there are many open here. Okay, so Chrome browser got invoked, and it should select 2 times key down, and whatever option it comes, it should display there. Yep, you see that Bengaluru Darsini is printed in the output. Right, good. Earlier we could not get this, so that's why check if something is wrong with your Selenium test, and if you have done everything correct, but if you still don't get, then see if there is any hidden elements inside it and try to implement JavaScript executor. It's very simple. Okay, just keep this 4 lines with you, keep a handy with you, because I don't think this is creating the script is really big deal to you, because it's just like Selenium, right? Instead of find, we are using get, that's all, and pass ID and whatever you want. So not only ID, you have many things here. You can use ID, tag name, class name. You can also use XPath. Okay, you can use all these and you can play around. Okay, so let me go back. But our actual requirement is not yet resolved. So what is our test case goal here? Our test case goal is to enter the letters PENG, verify if airport option is displayed in the suggestive box. This is what your requirement is. Okay, and we are slowly approaching towards it. Okay, so we have done a key down 2 times and we are able to get this Bengaluru Darsini. So we should keep on doing this key down until we see our output as anything which is related to airport. Okay, so that is our actual goal. We are yet to reach there. All right, so try out this, and this is, one simple while loop will help you to achieve this. Okay, you need to put a while loop, and whenever get the text, if it is not equals to the, or if it does not contain airport text, run the while loop again and do one more key down, and then again verify if airport option is present. Now for example, I can show it here. So I'll give you one idea. Try out in this lecture. After this lecture, if you could not do, I'll help you out in my next lecture. Okay, so once you do key down, you will reach like this here. Okay, and there Bengaluru Darsini is selected, right? Get the text using JavaScript executor. If that text contains airport, your requirement is passed, but it does not contain. Do arrow again, arrow down. Chikalasandra does not. Come down and you see it matches. But these guys have written a wrong text. It's a port. R is missing. That's a bug. But we don't raise because we are not paid to tell them, right? Yeah. So this, keep on scrolling down until you get this option. And once you get this option, yes, this option is present and test case is pass. Put a while loop and do all this. Try out, because you should not restrict your boundaries just to identify the object, click or get text. You should write something like, this by trying out some loops so that it gives you confidence. All right, see you in the next lecture. Thank you.